EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Brings up third down.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, it's Gurley.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray.
Well, that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
But it's now third down.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Airing this one out for Fitz. And got his man complete. The 30.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room because I just delivered.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 83 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 29 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he's got it up and through. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, and now nothing but green ahead of him. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Ryan. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Good job.
Hayden Hurst, 26 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Falcons 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
On the return, here's Edmonds. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Murray, you give. This is Drake.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Drake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second and a couple, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Ryan on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Lining up for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 29 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where...
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Past the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive...
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the Falcons are going to have a first. First and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Cardinals 35, Falcons 21. Sterling
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running, it's Drake. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Drake. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, 39 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Falcons 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll run with Drake. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Good job.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 40. Look at him go inside the 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
At the 22-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with Drake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today, try and get him over 100 yards.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And pass
past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
On first down, it's Drake. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Back to throw it, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number.